Phantom of the Opera is truly a phenomenon. It's got the largest advance of any show to open on Broadway, and yet I have to tell you, for me, it was a big dud. The problem is not what the play is, it's what it isn't. Let's start with a cohesive story. There is none. You ask about the music, there are some nice melodies, but much of it is lifted from somewhere else, and the rest is mediocre at best. As for the acting, with the exception of the Phantom, there's not much to grab your attention. Sarah Brightman, the female lead, has a voice, but you just can't understand what she's saying. And considering the whole show is sung, and she does most of it, you can see how that could be a problem. Now, if you do happen to catch the lyrics, it won't make much of a difference because they're trite and do little to advance the plot. That's what it isn't. Now for what it is. Phantom of the Opera is a journey through the House of Horrors exhibit at the amusement park. In fact, the only difference between the show and the amusement park is about $49 a ticket. For all the money you're asked to fork out, you get to see some fancy tricks, spectacular sets, knock-'em-dead costumes, and a chandelier that comes to life. Stop up your ears, and you wouldn't miss much. Only Michael Crawford, the Phantom, does not disappoint. He provides the only touching moment in this play, but that comes at the very end. Too little, too late.
Its splendor, grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the
He is wonderful, there's no doubt. It's billed as a love story between these two, but the real love here starts and ends with the show's creators. Phantom of the Opera is one giant display of ego triumphing over art, spectacle over substance. Why then is it so successful? Call it a case of the emperor's new clothes or mass hysteria. But I have to say the people I know who've seen it say things like, maybe something's wrong with me, but I was bored, or I didn't get it. That's the power of publicity. At this rate, the next smash hit on Broadway will have to do something really smashing, like wire the house with explosives and blow itself up. But, you know, that's not a bad idea, because if Phantom is considered to be Broadway's best, then I think it's time audiences started reevaluating what theater is all about.